How to use ADP Workforce. Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Payroll mistakes can be expensive. Paying employees late, calculating taxes incorrectly, or forgetting compliance requirements can quickly become a nightmare for any business owner. Fortunately, modern payroll software takes much of that stress away. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to use ADP Workforce Now from the ground up. We'll look into who it's designed for, explore its main features, explain why millions of businesses. So, whether you're a small business owner, an HR professional, or you're completely new to payroll software, this guide will help you get started. First, the question is, what is ADP Workforce? So it is a cloud-based human capital management or HCM platform developed by ADP. Instead of using separate software for payroll, employee records, benefits, time tracking, recruiting, and HR management, Workforce Now combines these functions into one centralized system. Because everything is connected in a single platform, businesses can reduce manual work, minimize payroll errors, and keep employee information organized in one secure location. Another major advantage is automation. Tasks such as payroll calculations, tax deductions, direct deposits, and compliance reporting can all be handled more efficiently, saving valuable time for HR and payroll teams. Since the platform is cloud-based, you can securely access it from almost anywhere using a web browser, making it convenient for both office and remote teams. And one of the reasons ADP has remained one of the largest payroll providers for decades is that it serves businesses of many different sizes. For small businesses with 1 to 49 employees, ADP offers a payroll and HR tools that simplify everyday administrative work without requiring a large HR department. And as businesses grow, ADP scales with them. Mid-sized organizations with 50 to more than 1,000 employees can take advantage of more advanced workforce management features, scheduling tools, analytics, recruiting, benefits administration, and enterprise payroll capabilities. So, before processing payroll, it's helpful to understand everything that ADP Workforce Now offers. So, the first feature is payroll. Payroll is the core feature of the platform. Employers can calculate employee wages, process direct deposits, generate pay statements, calculate taxes, and submit payroll with only a few steps. Then we have is time and attendance. Instead of manually collecting employee hours, ADP allows businesses to track work schedules, time clocks, overtime, paid time off, and attendance records. Then we have is talent management. Hiring and retaining employees is another important part of workforce. This creates a smoother hiring process while keeping employee information organized throughout their entire employment. And then we have is benefits and insurance. Managing employee benefits can become complicated as a company grows. Employee can often review and update their own benefit information, reducing administrative work for HR teams. And then we have is PU and HR outsourcing. Some companies prefer additional HR support instead of handling every task internally. So this option can be especially valuable for growing businesses with limited HR staff. And then we have as compliance services, employment laws, and payroll regulations change frequently. Having compliance tools built into platforms help reduce the risk of costly payroll mistakes. We have AI capabilities. ADP has also introduced AI-powered features that assist payroll and HR teams. Rather than replacing HR professionals, these tools help automate repetitive work and support better decision-making. Many businesses already use accounting, software, recruiting platforms, or productivity tools. And we have integrations over here which will reduce duplicate data entry and improve overall workflow efficiency. And if your market needs additional functionality, ADP Marketplace provides access to hundreds of integrated businesses applications. And then we have is products by names. So this gives businesses the flexibility to choose only the tools they need today while leaving room to expand in the future. So now you understand what ADP Workforce Now offers and who it's designed for. So let's move on to why so many organizations choose ADP over other payroll platforms. So now the question is why so many businesses choose ADP. So the first reason we have is flexibility. One of the ADP's biggest strengths is its flexibility. Whether you're running a startup with just a handful of employees or managing a large organization with hundreds of workers, ADP offers solutions that can grow with your business. So instead of forcing every company into the same setup, ADP allows businesses to choose the payroll, HR, and workforce management tools they actually need. And then we have is the trusted experience. ADP has been helping businesses manage payroll and HR for more than 75 years. That long history gives many employers confidence that they are working with a provider that understands payroll regulations, tax requirements, and changing workplace laws. And also, we have excellent customer support. So, we have a very good client service. Another reason companies choose ADP is the level of customer support available. Then let's talk about workforce data and reporting. Every payroll run generates valuable business information. And instead of simply processing payroll, businesses can use these reports to make smarter staffing and budgeting decisions. And ADP continues to invest heavily in technology. The platform includes automation tools, AI powered insights, customizable dashboards, mobile access, and hundreds of software integrations. These features reduce repetitive work and help HR teams complete tasks more efficiently. And beyond technology, ADP also focuses on improving the employee experience. Employees can access their pay information, tax performance, benefits, and personal details through self service tools instead of contacting HR for every request. This saves time for both employees and administrators. Now that you know why so many organizations rely on ADP, let's walk through the payroll process itself. So, how to process payroll in ADP Workforce? So, if you're using ADP for the first time, don't worry. The payroll workflow is straightforward once you understand. So, first of all, you get open browser and simply sign into your ADP account. So, just fill in the information that they require, and your account will be created very easily. And remember that before running payroll, verify that all employee records are accurate. So you could open the employee directory and confirm information such as employee names, job titles, pay rates, salary, or hourly status. And if you recently hired new employees or someone received a raise or promotion, update those records before continuing. And also, you gotta verify the time and attendance. So, if your company uses ADP benefits such as time and attendance, employee hours usually sync automatically with payroll. Carefully check for missing punches, duplicate entries, or incorrect overtime calculations. Correct any errors before continuing to payroll processing. And if your business imports hours from another system, make sure the imported data looks accurate before approving. And once the employee information and working hours have been verified, open the payroll section and select the content payroll period and choose run payroll or process payroll. ADP will automatically begin calculating employee earnings based on the available payroll information. And at the same time, the system calculates payroll deductions, including taxes, benefit contributions, retirement deductions, and also all the other things. And also, if you ever need help while using ADP Workforce, there are several support options available. Employees can get assistance with password resets. So you can simply click on the support option offered in ADP website. And once you do click on the support, you'll be taken over to an interface where you need to select whether you're an individual employee or a company administrator. If you're an individual employee, you're going to choose what will help best solve your problem. And if you're a company administrator, then you'll have numerous password reset instructions, form, text guide, support for client administrator, login and support. So you can give it a check as well. Overall, ADP Workforce is one of the most complete payroll and HR platforms available. It's easy enough for small businesses while offering powerful tools that can scale with larger organizations. If you're looking for a reliable solution to manage payroll, employees, time tracking, and HR in one place, ADP Workforce is definitely worth considering. So if you found this guide helpful, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. It really helps me out, and I'll see you next time.